And we all know the story why I was sick when I jumped out of the airplane, because I was so hot.
You jumped out of an airplane?
When I was about 21, I think I was. I was very fat. This was potato face Tom at this point. I was jumping out of an airplane doing the Tandem Skydive. So I had someone on my back.
You were attached to a burly man.
I was. And it was a lovely blue sky. It was a lovely day. It was the middle of summer. It was beautiful. But I thought, oh my God, it's going to be so cold jumping out of that airplane. Because you always... like the mountains have got snow. That's up in the sky, so it's probably going to be cold. So I put thermals on, right? I put thermals on, and then you have this whole jumper suit on you as well, right? So we're in the plane, and we circle so many times because apparently another plane was coming over our flight path. So we probably circled about 4 to 5 times. And I was at the back. I was the last one to jump. And as we were going through, I was like, when are we jumping? To the guy. And the guy was like, oh, in a minute, we've got trouble in the air. We've got another plane coming by. I was like, okay. And then I'm next. And I near enough pull myself ready to go. Because I'm like, let's get out. Let's go. Come on. As we stood at the door, the cold air was on me. And I was like, this is this is what I needed. And it made me feel so much better. Instantly, I was like, this is so good. I almost tried to grab it and put it on my balls.
Dog with his head out the window.
It cooled me down so much. And I honestly did not care about this jump. Because I looked and it's picturesque. It honestly looks so beautiful.
I've done it.
Oh, you've done it? Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks so nice. I was like, I'm not scared to jump into this. I've got a dude on my back. I'm fine. He goes, you okay? And I was like, yeah. Like, let's go. So we jump, we go down, and you fall like that, don't you? For like, what is it, 10 seconds or something like that?
It depends on how high you go.
I can't remember.
For a while.
It was quick. No, it's quicker than you think, but it's also a short amount of time at the same time. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's quicker than you think because it's short.
So we're falling, then he pulls the parachute, and you're like, oh, okay, and it stops, and then actually, it's not that cold up there once it stopped.
No.
It's really not, and there was no wind, so there was practically nothing cooling me down, and I start to feel a bit more rough, and I'm like, oh God, okay, but I'm just going down. It's not that bumpy. I'm just going down.
How long were you floating?
I can't remember because it all goes to pot in a minute, Chris. The guy on my back goes, hey, do you want to do a spin? And I'm like, well, I don't know when I'm going to do this again. So, all right. I pull it. He pulls it or whatever, and we spin round that way, right? And I was like, oh, yay, that's great. That's really good. Like this, thinking, I'm going to go, I'm everywhere. It's so close. And then he went, do you want to go the other way? And stupidly, in my head, I thought, that'll balance me out.
Always works, yeah.
Didn't balance me out. I was sick everywhere. So basically,
in the air.
in the air. So as we're going down, stupidly, I still thought we were going fast enough that it would shoot up. You're not. So I didn't
put your head up, did you?
No, I did this so it wouldn't go up my face, and it just fell onto my chest. So I had sickle down me.
Did he realise you'd been saying? I'd love to have seen your face at that moment when you realised this is doing nothing.
Just bleh.
I went bleh, and then I was like, oh no. And then he went, what's the matter? Because he heard me say, oh no. And I went, I've just been sickled myself.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So he then went, and he's automatic, like his first reply, and that's always the honest one, isn't it? And he went, oh my God, like that.
Is that what he did? I thought you were going to say like he was going to go, oh, whatever, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, no. He was embarrassed of me at this point. It's funny, he was embarrassed of me, like, this is the one I got stuck with.
So did you, all down your front, so you had
down
to,
my front.
So you could all smell, you could both smell it.
I mean, it was...
Why is he just strapped to his front?
This is part of the problem.
Was that not quite awkward?
I had it, well, yeah, because then we're just both in silent going down.
And it's very quiet.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I noticed when I did it. One of the things that I really remember is as soon as the parachute opens and you're just floating, the silence is...
definite,
remarkable. Yeah. So I imagine that was.
So when all you can hear is blah. So we had this awkward float down, until we got to the bottom where you're told you could either land running, can't you?
Yeah,
or
land.
You lift your legs up and kind of sit down as you go do it. So he was like, lift your legs up, we're gonna slide on. So I was like, okay, fine. So we went and we slid down to the ground. And as soon as we slid down to the ground, I heard the hook, as in he unhooked himself straight away. He was very quick with doing that. And I sat like that, and then I just fell to the side onto the floor, right? And my mum, she was just standing by the fence, but it was a bit of a distance, right? Yeah. So she saw me land, saw him take off his thing, and then me fall down. And she said to me afterwards, she said, if you were laying down for another second, I was so ready to jump over that fence and scream, Thomas!
Oh, that would have been the perfect end of this story, wouldn't it?
It didn't happen.
Your mum coming to rescue you, turning you, lifting you up and just going, ugh.
I then spent the next 3 hours there because I couldn't get in the car because I was so bad. And because I hadn't really eaten anything, because I was like, don't eat before you fly, I was drinking water and then just puking water straight back up. It was awful. I really want to do it again.
You are such a fucking catch.
Yeah. I know. Look, if you want to get sick with me...
Leave a comment.
Yeah. Please comment on this story. If you like what you've seen... give us a like, give us a subscribe.
We release videos every Thursday and every Sunday, so please keep checking back in on us.
Put it in your diary.
It's very important.
Or just subscribe and then you get a notification.
That's true.
Or remember.
Subscribe.
You don't have to remember anything.
Just subscribe. Why would you tell people not to subscribe and just
No, I didn't say don't subscribe, just remember.
You said just remember.
Just remember.
I swear he's trying to sabotage this.
and subscribe. Subscribe.